Okay, still trying to get this recording right. Looks like the last one I did not have any voice. I think I fixed it. Anyways, this is my Discord. Welcome to the trading floor. If you want to text, click on the trading floor text. If you need some help, sit in this desk, a help desk. If you want voice, click on the Rusty Trades. So to have voice and text, click on both. And I am in the voice now. Down here you have settings to turn off your mic, turn off your ears, and then here is user settings. Just set up voice. You want to push to talk. My push to talk is set on the escape button. So push on this, set your button to what you want, and then click out of it. This setting, you want to open it up just a little bit so that your voice is not cut off. It has a little a delay when you let go of the button. It has a little delay so that your voice comes through. And then here you have your voice settings or your volume settings. There you go. Pretty easy. If you need some help, go into the help desk. If you want to join the trading on the messages, you can right click. You can add, let's see, you can right click on a user. That's what I was trying to do. You can mention them, and then you can mention them in here, and you can say, hey, what's up? And then you'll mention the person that you want to talk to. To catch anything that you missed, you can catch over here. Anything that I've posted, anything that people have mentioned, you can check. Mentions. There you go. Then it'll catch the mentions. So if you're out for a while, you want to catch and see anyone that asks you a question, you just go up here, figure out what you want. You could also search for key terms. So you can search whatever's going on. You could very easily, let's see, let's go to trading desk over here. Let's create, this is for any social media pictures or whatnot. You want to get a picture like from Facebook or wherever you're at. You want to right click, copy image. You can easily drop it into the Discord text. So hey, BTC. So you can drop pictures in like that. Very easy. I'm glad to see you guys. Math worksheet, Sluggo. Been awoke for a while. I haven't seen him in quite a bit. And Farmer. Tried to get him online. Not sure who that is, but I'm glad to see everybody. We can carry up to 100 people in here, so hurry up and get it. Get it. I believe the invites are in the description, so look for that. Discord invite. Anyways, let's get to it. I've already done this once today, so let's check it out. Bitcoin, again, left shoulder, reverse head and shoulders on the left shoulder, reverse head and shoulders on the right shoulder, or the head. And on the right shoulder, I got a head, or left head, right shoulder completing. Looks pretty nice. Nice classic reverse head and shoulders on the head. Let's take a look on the daily. Very nicely done. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, little U-turn right over support. Let's watch for a continuation. Where's our target? Previous lows, 5,200, all the way into 6,000. Could be a nice double, even 50 to 75% move. I bet you people will wake up at that time. Once you see a move into resistance, watch for an opposing point for the continuation. Key, those opposing points. Alright, so I already did this roundabout. Gotta do it again. Things are heating up. Look for previous high breaks. It's already broken into previous lows. Our next target is previous lows. Watch for the previous high break, flat top break. I'm just going to flip through these. ADX, nice pattern. Watch for a pattern break. Might need to consolidate again. I need to grab a drink. I got previous lows. Got a nice little J curve working. I got a left head, right shoulder, right over resistance. Look for a consolidation, continuation, right into previous lows. Once it goes into previous lows, it could ride up that range. Might get some good moves. It's all depending on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin looks good. Lots of probabilities going on. I got higher lows throughout. Nice cup, nice handle. Watch that handle break on through into previous lows. Nice pattern. I do have a double bottom. It looks like it ran into resistance. Look for a higher low. Maybe a triple bottom. Don't let it break down. I got to break into previous lows, back into support. Watch for the continuation move. ARD. Looking for a move outside the pattern. ARC. This one was moving pretty good this morning when I was last talked. Moved into resistance, back into support. Watch for the double back. We've got higher lows. Flat top break into previous lows. I don't think people realize that the moves are coming on a lot of these. AST moved across resistance. Nice inverted hammer over support. Look at that. Bam, bam. Pop through. Look at the continuation. Very nicely done. I've got an A, B bottom. I look like maybe a whipsaw too. Looks like things were heating up the other day. Looked like they might just break down. But it looks like I got a double bottom whipsaw coming through. Watch for that whipsaw. Needs to break back through resistance. Once it does that, it's a whipsaw. And watch those whipsaws as it breaks on through the other side. BCD, not sure if this is going to break down or hold. Anything could happen. Bitcoin Cash, ABC, little spin-off. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. I got a left head, right shoulder. Popped across. Look for the consolidation and then a continuation. This could be a nice little U-turn here. Boom. Same. Nice pop across, consolidating over support. Watch for the U-turn, J-curve, and then the flat top breaks. Nice pop into resistance, nice little consolidation, U-turn here. Watch for the continuation moves. Pop across into support. If it breaks down, make sure we hold up the previous higher lows. Looks like we might get a continuation out of this. Pop into support, pop into support, previous high breaks, boom. Popped previous highs, back into support. I am showing a double top on the 4 hour plus a hanging man. So let that come back into support if it has to. Otherwise, watch for previous high breaks into previous lows. Ride that range. Higher lows, higher highs. Nice long accumulation pattern. Higher lows, higher highs. Watch for a break into previous lows. Usually the first previous lows are broken and into the next line. So it can be a nice move if it gets going. BRD, not sure yet. Lots of legs, lots of legs. See if it can't break through this next time. Bitcoin, of course, left shoulder head, right shoulder, making that U-turn, bam. Watch for a nice move into previous lows. Could be a nice one. I'm going to wake people up. Higher lows, break the pattern. Not sure about this yet. Needs some work maybe. I am showing higher lows on this back end over here. Double bottom. Left shoulder double bottom. Watch for previous high breaks into previous lows. Could ride that range. I like this cloak as it has a whipsaw back into resistance. So let's see if it can break outside this time. Nice pop, double bottom pop. Little high level, a little sideways consolidation. See if it can't pop across. I got higher lows, nice pinch forming. Looks good. I like that CMT. Double bottom. Let's watch previous high breaks across resistance. CDC, one of those inverted hammers. Consolidation, left shoulder head, right shoulder, pop, pop, pop. Let's see if we can get this thing moving. Dash. Looked like it was going to break down for a while, but it kind of just moved sideways, right? And now look at the accumulation on the right here. Over resistance. Looks like it's gonna. Looks like it wants to move. Data. Same. Nice little tight patterns forming. Higher lows into resistance to see if this can't get moving. Pop across. This one moved pretty well. Dent. Yes, it did. Popped across. Back into support. Popped across again. Over resistance. Back into support. So let's see if this thing can't get a reversal bar and move on forward. Continuation. DGD. Nice little pattern forming there. Pop. All the way back into support. Pop. All the way back into support. Pop. See if we can't get this thing going. Looks like it's going to move. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. DLT. This one moved pretty good. Into previous lows, watch for consolidation. Higher lows. Double bottom there on the right. Pop, boom, boom. Watch for a price pinch coming outside the patterns. Let's do a previous low, previous high. See if we can't break into previous lows right at range. Higher lows into resistance and see if it can't pop across. EDO's got a high level consolidation. May need to consolidate, but watch it pop across that resistance line if things get heated up. Money can be flowing all across the board. ELF, double bottom pop across, nice little U-turn, watch for a previous high break. Launching pad. Hit a nice break here, nice little J-curve moving. See if we can't get this thing moving again. Continuation style, watch for a previous high break. ENJ. So high low consolidation. May need to come and watch for a breakdown across that. May need to consolidate before its next move. Watch for the previous high breaks on EOS. It's moving nicely. There's a lot of work to do to get through the next previous low. But it's got higher lows. Don't let those higher lows move out. Watch for the previous high breaks into previous lows. ETC. Nice pop into support, It's breaking. Watch for the continuation. There isn't a continuation move. Pop, pop, pop. Watch for any consolidation it needs as it comes back into support, but it has a nice move out of the high level consolidation. Very nicely done. Nice long leg, over resistance, back into support. Watch for a move into previous lows, right at range. Fuel. Popped across resistance, back into support. Looks like we got a little U-turn going. Watch for a previous high break. That's a nice little tight pattern in there. Looks like I got a hammer, inverted hammer, 80 bottom, crossing, watch for a cross, little U-turn style. You never know what's going to happen out of these gates. I got legs, higher lows. Watch for previous high breaks for a continuation. Gold. Had a nice little run up from the bottoms. Looks like coming into previous lows now. So there you go, gold. GNT needs to pop across that resistance. A double bottom. Watch for pop into previous lows or the range. GRS, we're getting tight in there. There's a nice pop, 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 pop. Higher lows throughout. Watch for a move outside the pattern. Higher lows. Starting to move into previous lows. Higher lows. Watch for a pop into resistance. Those previous lows. Higher lows. Pop. Watch for continuation into the range. GBT is a good one. Same, working off these bottoms. Looking into previous lows. And a nice pop. Nice little U-turn here. J-curve pop. Watch for previous high breaks. See if we can't get into that range again. Higher lows into previous balance point here. Nice little balance point. See if we can't make this a little bit better. Watch for a pattern break. double bottom into resistance, maybe even a cup and a handle. Watch for a break outside that. Looks good. Same with these. Hot. Got a nice line of resistance here. I got a double bottom showing. Don't know if it's going to hold up though. It's a thin line of support there. Nice moves. Let's wait for that pattern break. Looks like it just moved on through. Watch for previous high breaks. Needs to move into resistance first. But I got higher lows. Looks like it might do it. Higher lows. Look at this IOST. Had previous lows to break. Pop, pop, pop. All the way back in, double top. All the way back in, into resistance, pop. Now the U-turn. Watch for a continuation into previous lows. IOTA, nice continuation pattern. Look at that accumulation here, all throughout. Pop, double bottom, over, into, back in, over, higher lows, higher highs, all the way through resistance. Watch for continuation. It's a very nice pattern. Look for these whipsaws. I thought maybe they'll break down, but it looks like things are picking up again. I think it's just a sluggish few days for the holiday. But I got resistance here. I had a drop off and a nice little leg showing. So watch for this to pop across, making this a whipsaw, and then look for a pattern break. Nice long-term balance point. Double bottom. See if I can get these things to move. KMD, we watched this one from the pattern break. Moved all the way. Making a higher high into previous lows. Came all the way back in. Buy into support. Sell into resistance. Came all the way back into support. Watch for some reversal bars. I got a 2-bar pattern at the head here. Coming into resistance, maybe watch for an opposing point. If it wants to break the 8, watch for resistance at the trend line. Could do some more consolidation back into support some more. So watch for that. Got a left shoulder head, right shoulder pop. Double bottom. This whole thing is so there's my breaking into previous lows. Breaking in the previous lows, I got nice support, double bottom. Watch for a break across into previous lows, riding up that range. Little A, B bottom, maybe a left head, ride it up, left shoulder, right shoulder. Could pop across, I got a lower high. Came all the way back in, higher low. 2-bar pattern on the so watch for the build. Left shoulder head, right shoulder. Let this thing complete. Boom. Back into resistance. Let's see if it'll break through or come back and consolidate just one more time. Higher lows, breaking out those ascending triangles, trying to get these things moving. LTC looks good for a pop, doesn't it? How many times it's going to try to break through into previous lows, into the next range. Nice little tight pattern forming. Got a nice steep AB bottom. Higher lows. Left shoulder, head, coming through right shoulder to complete. See if we can't get this thing. In sync. Same thing every time. These are all bottom patterns. Using the previous lows as resistance, as it needs to break into previous lows to ride the range. It's already tried once. Came down into support, higher lows. MDA, nice tight pattern for a long-term. Nice move, all the way back into support, double bottom, higher low. Into resistance, back into support, into resistance, and whoa! When it doesn't come down into natural point of return, that is, it didn't come down into where the other spots are, that's a bullish signal. So watch for anything, maybe a accumulation pattern, some higher lows, higher highs, into resistance break. See what happens. But it didn't come to its natural point of return, so watch for a continuation outside that pattern. Could be a good signal. Get the AB bottom showing, higher lows. Watch for the left shoulder, head, right shoulder coming through. Left shoulder, head, higher lows, pop. Watch for the right shoulder to pop across and then consolidate above support. Got a lot of these things going on. Got a double bottom here. Break into previous lows. Nice pop across. Consolidation looks like a little stair step into support. Watch for a previous high break. MTL looks like a previous high break is coming. Got previous lows. Watch for a previous break. Previous lows, previous highs. Could break at any moment. Higher lows into previous lows. And a nice move here. Could happen again. Nano, left shoulder, head, A, B bottom. I got accumulation into resistance. Watch for a pop across, consolidate. NAS, double bottom over resistance. See if it can't move the range. NAV had a double top, came in to support. It's got to break this downtrend. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder completing. Watch it come outside there. Could consolidate for a little longer. That looks good. Nice pattern break coming on in cash. You can see it. Previous lows, previous highs, follow it all the way in. Got a left shoulder, head, right shoulder to complete. Bam! Let it come right outside that pattern. Neblio. Nice high level consolidation. I got higher lows all the way into previous lows, came all the way back in. Looks like a cup and handle. High level consolidation. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Another consolidation. Watch for previous high breaks into previous lows as resistance. Watch some of these as a whipsaw comes in. I got a left AB bottom whipsaw forming. You can see the breakdown, but then I got an AB bottom, and watch for something to come across as a whipsaw. This one broke outside the pattern. Look for a previous high break continuation pattern coming outside there. OAX, nice little wedge. These things are nice. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder complete. Bam. Get a double bottom, higher low. OMG's pretty, Omisa Go, pretty, that last one, pretty popular in Asia. Higher lows. Over, under, back over. Watch for previous, breaking into previous lows for continuation patterns. Nice long-term pattern there. The longer the pattern break, the bigger the move. Phoenix, another whipsaw forming maybe. Looks like things were gonna fall apart, but then it just picked up. I got higher lows showing on the whipsaws now. So watch something back inside the pattern, consolidate, boom. That is a steep wedge. Price is going to be in a nice pinch. Have to burst out of the gates there. PIVX, we watched this one move outside the pattern, back into, make a higher high. Now another J curve. So buying to support, selling resistance. This could continue for a while. Nice little moves coming outside there. Higher lows. Watch for the break into previous lows. POE. Watch for a break into previous lows, right at range. Could be a nice little move. It's got higher lows into resistance. So watch for a breakout. Poly, nice little J curve. Higher lows. Could be a nice little move for anybody looking for a scalp into resistance. Watch for that. Maybe even a higher low or a lower high, and maybe a consolidate until it builds outside that pattern. Could be a nicer pattern through here first. Power. Can you see it? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder completing right outside that pattern. I even got a left shoulder reversal, I got a head reversal, and I got a nice little U-turn. So some analysts will just say, oh, this is a cup and handle, but I see a left shoulder, head, right shoulder too. So nice cup, nice handle, sure, but I got higher lows throughout the whole pattern, which completes a price pattern of a left shoulder, head, right shoulder completing into previous lows. Well, here a lot of analysts miss that. I always see it. Left shoulder, head, pop. Right shoulder completing. May need to consolidate a little bit more as we have a lower. I don't know. I got AB bottom here. Maybe that's just a continuation. AB bottom. Watch for a move outside. PPT is very popular. Got a higher low, higher lows, and a lower. Let's see. I would say something in around. It's got a lot of work to do. I got previous lows at 15, pattern break, and then another previous lows 17. So it's got a lot of work to do, but it's got higher lows into resistance, so could happen. Nice pop, consolidation. Look at the hammer. So we can't get a move out of that. GSP, look how tight those patterns are. Had to move into resistance, maybe another consolidation. Pop, pop, pop. Watch for the pattern moves. I got a pretty thin line of support here, so maybe a consolidation, but it's a nice little J curve showing so far. Got an AB bottom, little whipsaw maybe, breaking it back into previous lows. Could be key. RDN looks like a little pop while we were talking. Higher low pop. Watch for previous high breaks. Nice pattern break. Pop into support. Pop, pop, pop. Watch for the previous high breaks as it is moving up that range in higher low fashion. I got a double bottom, higher low. Not sure yet, but it looks like it could be wanting to get above. I need a continuation pattern for confirmation. Remember the confirmation moves. Nice J curve on RVN. Coming across the white line. I love those J curves coming across that white line for a nice little push, and then consolidate back into support, and then the move for continuation. Salt moved across resistance back into support. Let's see if we can get this thing moving. Nice little pattern on salt. Reverse head and shoulders, left, head, right shoulder completing. I like stem dollars, I like steam. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, higher lows. Another pattern. Silver, nice move into resistance, previous lows. Maybe necessary for a consolidation as it's showing a wick on top here. And looks like it's trying, but had a nice move, maybe a consolidation back in. Remember, whenever price moves away from its average, it always has a probability of coming back into support, and then even sometimes to cross the wave for a higher low. Sky, just trying to get this thing to move. It did move, but it's all the way back into support again. Never know if that thin line of support is going to hold up. Look for those whipsaws. I'm holding on for signal as I got higher lows pop. Back into support. I missed that pop. I was watching it. I missed it. Looking for a revenge trade on singular DTV. If you look at the OBV on it, the on-balance volume, you can see throughout time that people are buying into this thing. So it could have some good moves in the future. It's only about a penny. Giddy up. But don't do as I do. I always look for those revenge trades after it steals my money. Higher lows, S&T. Our left shoulder head, right shoulder. Higher lows. breaking into previous lows. Things are building up. These, I like the steam chart. And a nice little run up at the new year. Now it's coming back in. Higher lows. Looks like a previous breakdown. Polynex. And we're moving up. Going into 30 cents for Steam. That's another reason why I'm starting these videos again. I want to build up my Steam before it gets running. Might be shy though. Look for those whipsaws. Nice leg. Higher lows into resistance. If it pops across here, then we got a whipsaw. Could be nice. Strat and a nice move. Higher high. Looks like a managed controlled consolidation stair step. Now it's higher lows. Let's see if we can't get a move. Sub, one of those sleepers. I always talk about these sleepers. Low volume. Higher lows into resistance. Pop. Could get a nice move out of these sleepers. Some volume moving in. Move these things really fast and hard. Theta, I like the theta. Don't know if it's going to hold up, but it's got a nice little tight pattern forming. One of these days it's going to have to decide up or down. I'm not sure about this yet. Kind of double bottom, higher low. Watch for the breaking into previous lows. High-low consolidation still. Nice leg. Recovered nicely. I don't know if it's going to do one of these consolidations, you know, forever. Watch for a pop across because of the leg. Higher low, whipsaw kind of look. High level consolidation, look for a continuation. Could be nice. I got a left shoulder head, right shoulder, maybe need to consolidate. Got an AB bottom, look for the higher lows into previous lows again and again and again and again and again and again. Always look for these similar patterns. You can see the market as it is. Just a consolidation into resistance, back into support, into resistance, back into support, into resistance, buy into support, sell into resistance. Higher lows. See if we can't get that whipsaw to work this time. See the higher lows and then the whip. Looks good. Watch for the pattern breaks. Higher lows. The W. 1, 2, boom. Watch for those previous lows for your line of resistance, selling points. All these patterns. Higher lows coming to an end here. High level consolidation. Just looking for maybe a breakdown, but it kind of popped its head up. Higher lows, popped its head up. Look for a continuation, previous high breaks. Another whipsaw forming. I thought these things were going to break down at one time because momentum just dropped off the map. But now I'm showing a left shoulder head, whipsaw head over, maybe a right shoulder to complete, and then a continuation. Just another tight pattern. Pop. Not sure yet. I got a left shoulder head, right shoulder. I'm not sure if this right shoulder's done yet. XEM, not sure if it needs to consolidate more. But I got a left shoulder or A, B bottom, even a whipsaw. So look for consolidation and move across. A, B bottom again. Higher lows. XMR. Look for a previous high break. Looks like it's into resistance now. Look for consolidation, maybe a higher low. Could move across at any moment. XRP, little decentralized, non-decentralized coin, a banker coin. Play the hype. Everyone's talking about this currency coin or whatever, banker's coin. Into resistance. I got a higher low. Left shoulder head, right shoulder, let it come up. Watch for this continuations. XVG. Look for a whipsaw on this one. As I had higher lows, kind of broke down, but I got a left or a AB bottom. See if it can't break across back into making a right shoulder and then coming across. Nice pop all the way back into support. Higher low. Something's got to give. Yo, look at that tight pattern. Good. Into support. Watch for a pop across resistance. CEC, thought it was going to break down for a moment. Now I got a whipsaw. Look how a whipsaw acts when it's supposed to. I had a breakdown. A left head. The head whipsawed back in over. See how it reversed? Back into resistance, back into support. Follow that 8 all the way up. Could consolidate at any moment, but nice whipsaw. Look for a final move across resistance into previous lows. Ride that range. Get these things going. Zen, another higher low. Over the 8, into the 34, back into the 8. See if it can't hold support. Higher lows. ZIL. Watch for the high level consolidation to complete and a previous high break. Watch for the breakdowns as well. Left shoulder head. Back over support. Or back over resistance. We had a resistance here. A, B bottom, 2-bar reversal over. Now I'm showing support again. Back to the beginning. So I appreciate you guys. Join me on Discord. And let's have some fun. But thanks for stopping by. I'm going to try to get this one up and going. Hopefully I don't have to do it again. Let me know what's going on out there. See ya.